It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's caught. It's the tight end Ryman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Flushed out right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Hill. And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a 1st down.
All right, come on.
Now Tua. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, they got him again. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth, it's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Kyler going to give this to Benson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man here is Benson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the handoff, Benson running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're right here. Ready, set?
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Go ahead.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Get set. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Out.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zaven Collins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground with Vincent. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Go on. Hey, shift. 2-2. Biggest. 2-2.
Shotgun now for Murray. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one goes for 8 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle with Benson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run here with Benson. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go again with Benson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Now a 3rd and 6. Tua's going to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They run over center with Benson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A give. Here comes Benson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it. Here's Benson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, get set. All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Murray and company going for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Benson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff here to Benson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out. The 1-yard line. 137 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Arizona, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.